Welcome back to the channel. It's your man King Howie, KHTV, back with another video on February 10th, 2020. Now let's get into this shit while we send up smoke signals to Kobe Bryant. Now the XFL is back. WWE owner Vince McMahon is taking his second crack at making the XFL a marketable football league. Remember, the league started in 2001 and it ran for one season. And the NFL took some things from the XFL. You know, the two-point conversion. Remember, the two-point conversion didn't come into play in the NFL until after the XFL did it in 2001. They took a couple of other things from the XFL too. I just can't remember right now. But from what I've seen this past weekend on my reaction to this, I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. What the XFL has just proven by being the highest rated program on the weekend. I mean, they even shitted on the Lakers game. They shitted on the Duke and North Carolina game. Everybody was really intrigued. Shout out to Mark Holmes. He was streaming live at one of the games. I think it was the DC Defenders game with Cordell Jones, who used to play in the NFL. He used to be a quarterback for the Buffalo Bills and various other teams. The stadium was packed for the first game. The crowd was loud. I think the crowd reaction, what was really the big key point toward the XFL having a successful weekend. I already bought tickets to a game. Tickets are not that expensive. You can get tickets right now for like $33 at the cheapest. I think the most expensive ticket is like probably $75 or something like that. Maybe $100 and some change. But very inexpensive. But the overall product of what I've seen, and that's due to Vince McMahon doing his homework. You see, he got some real coaches, some real former players. It was good to see Cameron Artis-Payne out there playing in a football game. I was like, oh shit, there go Carolina Panther. It was good to see that. It was good to see ex-NFL players out there in the game, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Eli was out there just wreaking havoc. If I had a team to choose to pick, I would probably go for the Houston Roughnecks. I think that's who I'm gonna root for. I was really paying close attention to that game the most because I was trying to see how good this LA team was gonna look. I mean, as far as scoring points, they could score points, but I just didn't like the quarterback play. Didn't like the run game too much. So I'm choosing to go for the Houston Roughnecks. I'm going to go to a game. I'm definitely going to a game. Check the shit out. But I think this is good. This lets you know that fans need football. Football is still king. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to have a bigger viewing next week. As long as the level of competition, I think 8 teams is a pretty good number to start off with. 10 games, 100,000 each game. You know, you could walk away with $1 million and be cool. I think that's respectable of Vince McMahon to, you know, give these guys a second chance at playing high level football on TV. And we already, if you're not paying attention to football, there's leagues all across America. There's football leagues all across America, everywhere. You got some guys out there in football leagues that's playing for free. So if this is a door that can be open for somebody off the street that has immense talent trying to get into the NFL, just kept having doors closed on him. This is a door that he could possibly walk into, and I'm not leaving out arena football at all either. You know what I'm saying? Arena football is a good place for you to go make a nice living too. But I think with the XFL having a spark like it had this weekend, I think it says a lot. I think it says a lot about football fans. Now, this is just one of my theories of how I think the season might play out. I think Vince McMahon is going to try to corner that Texas market by having either the Dallas Roughnecks or the Dallas Renegades or the Houston Roughnecks to win a championship. And I think it might be the Dallas Renegades. Just because they lost and didn't play that well, I think it's going to be the Dallas Renegades that probably might win the championship. That's just my theory because, I think Vince might try to go down there and snatch some of the Cowboy fans and have Cowboy fans out here rooting for the Renegades or the Roughnecks. it would be. I expect to see this. I expect this when there is a Cowboys home game. I expect to see Dallas Renegade jerseys in the stands. I expect to see Houston Roughneck jerseys when the Houston Texans are playing home games. I just think you're going to start seeing XFL jerseys worn at these NFL games. And one thing I do see and I do respect the NFL backing the XFL. The first time it came out, the first time Vince McMahon tried this, the NFL kind of like, we're not going to get into that. That's going to be a failure. And it was a failure because the NFL didn't back it. And now you see the NFL backing this. You got Pat McAfee out there on the sideline. You got Troy Aikman out there on the sideline. You got, Bob Stoops is coaching the damn, he out there coaching. That shit is crazy. So I think that the NFL is really going to try to promote this as being like, a way for them to go and snatch talent and vice versa. I think the XFL will be snatching talent from the NFL as well. You know what I'm saying? We could probably see one of these receivers that used to be pretty good playing in the XFL. We could probably see a linebacker coming from the XFL and leading the league in tackles. Probably see a defensive lineman come from the XFL and lead the league in sacks. So anything is possible, man. I think this is going to put the players on their A game, especially with the NFL meeting right now about trying to get this 17-game season going next year. I think they really want to get the CBA situation done quickly so they could go into the next phase. You know what I'm saying? Of implementing 17 games and in a possible probably 2 bye weeks. Or however, we're going to see some rule changes. That's all I'm letting y'all know. It's going to be some changes coming to the NFL. And it might be like that for the next upcoming season, especially with what the XFL is doing with the 1 and 2 and 3 point conversions after you score a touchdown. Plus, I like the way the kickoff is done. It looks safer to me. You know what I mean? You can still pin somebody at the 1 yard line like Kevin King tried to do, but they screwed that up. I think it's safer for the guy that's returning the ball. the kickoff returner. I think it's safer for him. Him looking up in the sky trying to, catch the ball, and he got three guys running at the speed of lightning, ready to go down there, you know what I'm saying, break a rib or concuss him, or, you know what I'm saying, knocking him out because he trying to field a damn kick. So I do like how they got the kickoff return set up. I like the 3-point PAT, point after touchdown. I like that. Get the three options. I like the 1 foot inbound, one body part inbound, if make a catch, and I like that a lot, man. Even though having 2 feet in does make a lot of sense, and I think the NFL is going to probably struggle with that, trying to change that in the NFL if it's ever up for grabs, because then you have to start changing up. You have to start looking back at a lot of catches like, man, that was a catch, that was a catch, that was a catch. And I think the NFL is going to stay with the 2 feet inbound. The XFL, I like what they're doing with the 1 foot inbound. And I like that it was fans at the games. That's what I liked. That's what I really, really liked. I like that it was fans at the game supporting this shit. I'm gonna take it one game at a time, and it just feels like we can never miss football. But we'll see how this season go, man. I hope this season ain't a one and done season. I hope the NFL is really, really going to support this league. Who knows if Vince McMahon has talked to Roger Goodell on some kind of agreement. But as of right now, it seems like, what channel they come on? Fox and is it ABC and Fox? I think it's ABC and Fox on Saturdays and Sundays. I like that too, that it's games on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense. It makes sense to me. They don't have no Monday night games, no Thursday night games. It makes sense for the players. And I wouldn't be shocked if the NFL started doing that too, having games on Saturday. If you're going to have a 17-game season, you could probably fit, even though at the end of the season, the NFL do show games on Saturdays, and during the playoffs, the postseason, they show games on Saturday. But the XFL is going to be doing it for 10 straight weeks. I'm curious to see how I haven't read up on all the ruling and how the postseason is supposed to work out, how many teams go to the playoffs. I don't know how that works, but I like it, man. That's all I can say. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully the games could stay good like the first week was. So we'll see, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.